It is April 13th, 2016. We're here at 4476 Onondaga Avenue in San Diego, California, 92117. We're going to inspect the main sewer line. We're here off the master bedroom, the addition that was put in. And there's a clean out outside here. The bathroom's a little far away, but they would have had to put in a clean out if this was inspected properly. So this clean out access is a 3-inch ABS plastic pipe. Here we have a T-junction. This should be starting to pick up the master bathroom. Again, this is all new ABS plastic pipe. I have a little bit of standing water here. We're going to see if this is a long sag or belly to the line. That's about a 3-foot span that's holding water there. We're going to go ahead and continue down the line. Here we have another T-junction. Probably starting to pick up the other parts of the other bathroom. Turn on the system. Another quick turn. Another T-junction. Looks like we have a vertical T-junction here. I don't know if we're far enough to be outside the house where there's a clean out, but we'll come back and locate this unless this is just picking up all the way by the front for the laundry and then eventually the kitchen. We're going to continue forward. Here we have, this appears that we're probably at the front yard now. We have a change here from a horizontal pipe to a vertical pipe, and this is a T-junction. So it should be a clean out access there. And yes, here's our transition back into the original cast iron. So they've reconnected back into that, so we're definitely in the front yard here. Continue down this cast iron. Here we've now transitioned into clay pipe. We've made quite a few turns. It appears we may have some roots or an obstruction coming up here. We're going to go ahead though and pause the video. We're going to go ahead and locate this possible clean out that's on the front yard. Try to go ahead and push to this next spot in the line and beyond. So we're going to pause the video. Okay, we've located the clean out on the front lawn. We did want to go ahead and pull back to this belly that's in the line, or what we call a sag. This is again the area that's holding water because there's an uphill slope to the pipe. And so we have verified that this is the T-junction right here that picks up the bathroom. And so this master bathroom, and so where they put this T-junction in until it comes out to this next coupling right here, they were not able to achieve the proper slope. So we've got about a approximately 3 to 4 foot piece of pipe here that's completely underwater, as you can see here. So that's holding quite a bit of water, almost getting close to a full inch of water on this 3-inch pipe. So not good. Doesn't mean that there will be any issues, but it could go ahead and cause debris to get held up and hang out here, which would lead to a stoppage. So it's smooth plastic pipe, so hopefully it's unlikely, because it's right where everything empties into. There should be enough flow and force on everything to kind of keep it cleaned out. However, we do to make you aware of this situation, we have marked it. It is in the hallway outside of the master bathroom, leading towards kind of the living room, dining room area. So we've got that marked on the floor. It is approximately about 2 feet deep. And so we're going to go ahead now and pause the video and pull back to go to the front yard. Okay, we moved our equipment to the front of the house here, and we've gone ahead and moved the rocks where we discovered the buried clean out here that was underneath the tarp. So we're going to go ahead and access. This is leading, here's the transition from the ABS to the cast iron that we saw. This is the vertical pipe going down, and then this will make a 90-degree turn right here and then turn into clay pipe. Okay, as you can see, as we push down, just the first clay junction, you can see a massive root intrusion. This is blocking approximately 60 to 70% of the pipe. We're going to go ahead and pause the video while we go ahead and locate this and the depth. Okay, we've located this very large root intrusion. It is under the city sidewalk. It's approximately 7 feet 3 inches deep. This is the homeowner's responsibility. It's not the city's. We're going to go ahead and push by this intrusion. Inspect the rest of the line here. Here's our next clay junction. Got some very small roots starting to intrude through here. So this is the second small intrusion. We'll go ahead and push up to this. This is very minor here, but we'll go ahead and pause the video to locate this. Okay, we've located this very minor intrusion, kind of the beginning of an intrusion. This is the next clay junction, about 3 to 4 feet away, and this is approximately 2 feet in front of the curb before we get to the street. So now we're actually in the street itself. Okay, here we have a blockage that is blocking approximately 90 to 95% of the line. Go ahead and pause the video to locate this. Okay, we've located this. Is approximately about 2 feet into the street, past the curb. We're going to go ahead and attempt to push by this intrusion here with our camera. See a very long trail of roots growing off of that. Here's the nest coupling. That looks clean. Got a little bit of debris in our camera face here from... There we go. Here's our next junction that has the roots intruding. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a moment, locate this. Okay, we've located this root intrusion. This is 10 feet from the curb into the street. We're going to go ahead and continue by here. So that was the 4th root intrusion. Okay, here we have a very small intrusion with this coupling. So this is our 5th root intrusion, also relatively minor. I'm going to go ahead and locate this one. So we're going to pause the video. Okay, we've located this root intrusion. This is almost into the middle of the street, and right past this intrusion is our turn, and here we're dropping into the main city line. So this is the end of this lateral line, or beginning, emptying from the city. So this is where everybody else connects into. So we're going to go ahead and pull back. Just going to show these root intrusions one more time. So essentially we have 5 root intrusions. 2 of them are very large and going to need to be cleaned up via hydrojetting, and then the other 3 3 aren't too bad, and all 5 of them will need to be maintained on a yearly basis with a foaming root chemical. If it's not done as well with the chemical, then there is a possibility that within a few years another hydrojetting may need to be serviced on the line. Here's our really big intrusion with a long tail there coming back through, and again that's blocking the majority, almost all of the pipe. A very minor intrusion there. That was our third. Here's our other larger intrusion there, and now we're coming back up. Back outside the line. So we're just going to pan over. So we have some green dots. So right here on the sidewalk, that is the first intrusion. The next one is in this rocks, which we didn't mark. And we've got some green dots in the street, right by the bumper of that car, headed right out to the straight of the street. There's some green paint dots. That denotes all the root intrusions. So that concludes this recording.